Hey, what's up? My name is Chris, and I am one of the team members with McClure Tables. I do some of the blogging and some of the marketing and some of the website stuff in general, telling people about McClure Tables. And what I'm here to tell you about is actually an install that I did. So it's not something I normally do, but I had the chance to do one, and I said that I would blog about it, and this is kind of my format. I do some videos from time to time, and I wanted to just share my experience. So what will accompany this video is a blog post on McClure Tables blog. So inside that blog we'll have some pictures of the packaging and of the actual finished product, so you can take a look at that. And I will also put whatever other links are relevant. so yeah, so here's my experience. I'll just kind of tell you the story from start to finish. I live out here in Las Vegas, and as you may know, or if you do not know, I'm about to tell you, McClure Tables is in Jenison, Michigan. So we're not close. We're a little ways apart. But the beauty of the internet allows us to work together, and I love that opportunity. But like I said, I had the opportunity to install over here. So what happened is Todd hit me up a few weeks ago and said, "Hey, we're shipping a table out to Vegas, your city. How'd you like to do the install?" And I said, "Well, I've never done that before, Todd. I usually do stuff on the interwebs, but I'm down to give it a shot if you can make it easy." And Todd said, "Don't worry about it. It's really simple. We make it really easy for customers. All you're going to have to do is follow some instructions, and I'll give you the rundown on how to make this all work." So, and he did just that. So Todd filled me in on how this whole process works, and the tables do come with instructions. So even if you don't have an installer, you can absolutely just follow the instructions, and it's pretty straightforward. My experience was probably a little bit different than you might receive, because if you order a table and you have it shipped to you, it'll be shipped to your house. Okay. In my case, I went and picked it up from a freight yard because I was acting as the installer, okay, for the table. Now, the freight yard was super easy to work with. They had tracking on everything, so I was able to track the package from warehouse all the way to Vegas. I received notifications the whole way. When I went to go pick it up, the package was in great shape, and McClure Tables does a great job putting all the stuff together. There's a couple of pieces, there's a couple different boxes associated with it, but they're like taped and strapped together. There's one for the cabinet and the legs, and there's another one for the actual playboard. And both of those come as like one connected kind of piece of freight. So I loaded it into my truck. I drive a Chevy pickup, and my bed is like maybe 7 feet with the tailgate down, and the 12-foot table fit fine. I mean, it hung out a bit, so I had to put some flags on it and strap it down, of course. I couldn't just let it free roam back there, but it was pretty easy to strap down. I just have standard ratchet straps, and that worked fine. You definitely want to have somebody with you, at least one other strong person, or maybe a couple of people to help you move some of this stuff around, because it is a bit heavy. The whole thing, I think, weighs collectively with the packaging, and some of the packaging is made from wood. It's like 2x6s and plank wood, so that adds some weight. I think it's a few hundred pounds. So a couple people can lift it just fine, but you definitely want to have a few hands helping you with it. But yeah, so we picked it up from the freight yard, took surface streets over to the place we were installing, which was the guy's house. He was building a man cave in his garage, so we just had to drive it over there. We kind of strategically picked out a time where traffic wasn't going to be too bad, because I didn't want to have to worry about it in the bed of the truck. I think I would have been fine even in pretty heavy traffic, but it just would have taken a little bit longer. But that was really easy. We got it up to the guy's house, and like I said, he's building a man cave in his garage. So fortunately for us, we didn't have to actually lift anything up and down stairs. And that's where you would really want to have help, is if you were like taking the playboard or the cabinet like up a flight of stairs or something. It could be a little bit tricky, and it's heavy, so you want to have a few people helping you with that. In our case, we just left it in the bed of the truck. I backed the truck up to the garage, left it in the bed of the truck, and then took apart the packaging and lifted stuff out as I needed it. And that process, the actual building of the table, was really straightforward. I have to give Todd and his crew a lot of credit, because you open up the package and there's like a box inside of there with your hardware and your instructions. and the instructions tell you everything to do. You know, if you've ever bought a piece of IKEA furniture or Target furniture or something like that, it comes with those instructions with like the pictures and the little like screw that has the, you know, it's like the B screw goes in the B hole or whatever. Like it's all like that. You know, they've built the instructions like that to make it easy. The difference is that you're dealing with a really nice piece of furniture. This is a 100% handcrafted, high quality piece of furniture. So they just make it easy with the instructions. You know, so we took the cabinet out, we put the legs into the cabinet. It comes with the screws. You just put the screws in there, bolt them in. You know, you make sure you get them all in the right place or whatnot. And then you add the playboard. So the playboard comes in its own packaging along with the freight, and that packaging is like wrapped in other wood. So you got like a couple of 2x6s and then some plank wood in there to try to support it all. So you have to unscrew that. You take it apart, and the playboard's in there. You just lift it out and set it right into the cabinet. And that, you know, that's really easy. Just like I said, it's heavy, so you gotta have a couple people do it. We leveled it out. Everything was perfect. And you know, we slid some pucks down or we waxed it up a bit and then slid some pucks down the lane, or however you want to refer to it, and it came out perfect. The next hardest part, once you get it all installed and leveled, is getting rid of the trash. You know, it comes with a few 2x6s and some plank wood and a bunch of cardboard and some plastic wrapping and stuff. So if you don't have a dumpster that you can take that stuff to, you'd have to cut it down and then throw it away in your garbage bins or something like that. Unfortunately for me, I did have a dumpster. So my pops runs a restaurant. We were able to put some of that into the I guess you call it like a commercial dumpster, and that made it real easy. Otherwise, you can take it to the dump, or if you have a friend that needs some scrap wood, hit him up. Tell him to bring his truck. He can come get it. Yeah, so you know, the whole process from start to finish, very, very straightforward, and I credit that to Todd and his crew, because you know, you can tell they've done this a lot and they really care about their customers. You know, because they try to make it as straightforward, as easy as possible for you. You know, I know, you know, being somebody that hasn't done this before, you know, I'm familiar with the company, but I don't really deal with any of that shipping process. So to see it from start to finish as really an outsider was eye-opening to just a whole other level of service that's provided by McClure Tables. And what I want to do now, just to kind of wrap up the video for you, is I'm flipping my screen over to my screen here on my desktop to show you the finished product, right? So here's the table in the garage there. It looks great. This is a Liberty model with I believe a mocha finish on there. If I'm wrong, Todd, let me know. I'll correct it in the blog and I'll fix it. But this is a 12-foot version. I don't know if I said that already, but it came out great. You know, it looks great in the garage. They got it all painted. They got the wallpaper up. I think the only thing missing from the man cave at this point is a TV, which they were hanging shortly after we were done. So customer's happy. He loves it, and you know, we're excited to be part of that. If you're not familiar with McClure Tables, here's their website. Just go to McClureTables.com. If you need information on shipping, you just come down here to the bottom of the page. I just scrolled down, and there's a little shipping link down here at the bottom that will bring you to the shipping information page. And you can find all the information on there about cost and time frames, and you know, what to expect and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, so like I said, I had a great time doing this. It was really straightforward, and gave me a whole new set of eyes on something else that McClure Tables does excellently, and I was happy and proud to be part of it. So thanks, Todd, for letting me be part of that, and you know, I look forward to doing more work for McClure Tables, and you know, helping more people enjoy the funness. Is funness a word? I don't know if it's a word, but I'm going to use it. The funness of shuffleboard tables. So, all right, y'all, have a good one. We'll talk to you next time. See ya.